You may not know who I am, but you've probably heard my voice before. I voiced a bunch of spots for Jollibee. You know, the new Jollibee Angus Cheeseburger. A quarter pound of Angus beef, pressed and seared for beefy, cheesy perfection. Those spots were challenging. I'm a vegan. Voiceover hero, Joe Cipriano. You know who he is. And if you don't, you should be looking him up right now. Joe's the voice of, everything, it seems. He also happens to be one hell of a great guy. Many years ago, he started something called Primetime Voices for Children. It was his idea that we would get together a whole bunch of voice actors and have them read a couple lines of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas and record it and then sell it. And the proceeds from that recording would go to a children's hospital. And he asked me to be a part of it. The recording did really well. All the voice actor participants of Primetime Voices for Children were invited to come to the hospital and perform 'Twas the Night Before Christmas live. And we did. We all showed up and there was a common room where children would gather and they would sit and we would perform for them. When we finished, we were told that the children that attended were the only ones well enough to come down to the common room. There were a lot of other patients that weren't well enough. They asked us if we wouldn't mind splitting up and visiting the children that couldn't come down in their rooms. We said, of course. I visited about 4 separate rooms that day. And interestingly, 3 of the children I read for didn't celebrate Christmas. Now, still, it's fun to have someone read to you. But I thought it might be nice for us to read something else to them. So I asked the head nurse if I could come back and read some of the stories that I read to my kids. So every month, I would go to the hospital for a few hours and I would read, using my voice for good. I think I probably went every month for a decade. And to this day, it remains one of the greatest things I've ever done in my life. So if you do voiceover or want to do voiceover, think about the other things you can do with your voice that can help the hive. Read to children, read to seniors, read to those who are sight impaired. If you have some other ideas, please share them below. Okay, go book something.